So if you speak to people we go to with the class on AD work and then go to on the John Deere, they don't want the class back.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel alive.
You are the only man in the world that has put the most hours in one. You're the only man to ask this question to.
Tonight I'm gonna feel alive. Gonna feel alive. Tonight I'm gonna feel
So coming to you today, Paul, I came across country from the west coast and I came via Welshpool and I met an army of tractor and trailers of all types, triaxles and all. Were they all been fed by you?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're lugging that far. Yeah, we've got quite a long haul. We've got about 15,
So you're heading
16
down
trailers
beyond
up today.
Welshpool, yeah?
Yeah, just outside Welshpool,
I
yeah.
thought that just down off that main road.
Yeah,
I seen it like a JCB on a pretty yellow one.
Yeah,
That'd be right,
yeah, that's it. If you come down
So that was the silo?
Yeah.
Ah!
As you drop down the bank, farm on your right hand side, pull the roundabout. That's the one.
But you're right in this turn seat, aren't you?
Yeah, oh, it's good. It's good. I was in the 9 the other day, I kept trying to swivel it and I was like, it doesn't swivel the next one, does it?
It's funny, is the any 7 series John Deere or are they all 6 series?
No, we've got 17R350.
Well, I have
very similar seat.
I have one and it's exactly the same. People keep saying to me when they get into it, and I'm like, I sit with a swivel seat all the time.
Oh, you do. Once you get used to it.
To be honest, tell me where there's a better cab to sit in than that cab in a tractor.
In the 7R,
Yeah.
I've driven it once ploughing and yeah, I liked it. But I don't get to drive tractors much these days.
Sure, yeah, mechanicking or harvesting.
But yeah, one or the other for all my sins.
Well, John Deere were telling me, so obviously as an outsider, and particularly with our brand of GRASSMEN, we're very interested in all things foraging related. Of course we love all tractors and all, but when you ask John Deere just simple questions like, why does the machine go to, Martin Evans, why not someone else down the road? And they were like, one of the things that they're looking for in a test machine is somewhere that's getting hours put on it, it's really working. And 2, they're looking for a driver who is more than just a driver. They're looking for a driver who understands machinery, ideally can mechanic at machinery, who can, rather than just shout if something goes wrong, can potentially help look for a workaround, can help look, work towards problems. And they said that's what made Martin Evans the absolute perfect firm to place the machine with, and mostly because of you, is what I was told. Because I don't know if you take that as a compliment or not, but
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of did anyway. I took it as a compliment for you.
Thanks.
But I understand where they're coming from. You can have people there who just, this is broke, or that's not right, or this is not right. Whereas if you're not, but I do believe in the 2 years there haven't actually been many of those moments, except at the very, very start when it was mostly software.
Yeah, mostly software, so you'd have a little bit of patience with it then.
Just pushing buttons and something not happening
Or it wouldn't want to do something.
because it really was an early doors machine.
Yeah, it was, definitely. There's a lot of little niggles, but they've ironed all them out now, to be fair to them.
But mechanically,
Very good.
it has been very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I want to hear obviously from the horse's mouth, but
Yeah, only a few little niggles, but nothing really has stopped us for any length of time. There's always been sort of a workaround or a way of getting it sort of sorted. Yeah, dealer's very good, to be fair. They're on the ball with it as well.
is that Charlie's?
Yeah, Charlie's, yeah. A couple of good lads there, Farmer and Alan. They're pretty, they'll help you out as much as they can. They'll answer the phone as much as they can, or after hours.
But then also one of the perks of working with a John Deere test machine like this is, and I know a little bit about this through our relationship with John Deere, is you're getting a wee bit more access than just dealer level.
Yeah. Speaking to a guy called Lars in the factory,
And a guy
he
that's
knows his
machinery,
stuff.
a guy that's machinery minded like you must love that.
Yeah, you just send him a message and he'll get back to you with a fix or a workaround or where to look. He's always spot on, to be fair to him.
So what will have happened this little bit that it just didn't grow as well? What's
Looks
your
like
thoughts?
probably quite wet here by the looks.
Aye, so that just wondering,
Yeah.
because there's a massive difference once you go over here.
Yeah, and it does feed short stuff, even though everyone says it wouldn't.
Was that a wee bit of an issue? There is this argument, small drum, big drum camper.
Yeah.
Now you're on the big drum.
Yeah,
Do
big
you
drum.
have any small, like I'm not,
Yeah, have small drums. Have 12 and a 10.
So what would you rather? Is this
Well,
it?
I've had both. I've had a big drum and a small drum on this machine, and as I said, when you go to horsepower, definitely sort of helps feed it in a lot better. You can't sort of stall the header as easy.
Do you think is there a need for Kemper to look at some of the competition and go for bigger head, moving up into this F9 machine, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, possibly, but just depending on weight. Weight of headers is a big thing when it's wet over here. Yeah, it's good until you get a wet year, isn't it? Well, we've been spoiled this year a bit.
But then you've got tire inflation, I see.
Yeah.
Do you use it?
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Does it?
Yeah, big difference.
So how do you use it? So give me an example of what using tire inflation in the John Deere means. When you come into a field off the road, does it automatically go down, or do you hit a button? Or
at the minute, you've got to press a button for it to do it on screen. But you can select your road and field pressures, and you just click a button, and so you'll let her up, pump her down as you want or as needed.
But a good move there would be, as you could have it set up in an automatic mode. When you enter a field, hit field mode, it could in theory do it automatically.
Yeah. I think that's
And then once you go back to road mode, up it goes.
that's it.
That will be the way to go. But it's there. John Deere have never had that before,
No, this is all new on John Deere.
and you find it a good job.
Oh yeah, it makes a big difference.
Well, talk us through the harvester. What were you driving before this came 2 years ago?
Before it came, I was on the 970 class.
Okay, so you came off a class to this. Were
Yeah.
you on a Deere at all before that? Have you watched?
Yeah. Been on the Deere a lot, and we bought the class. Was it 3 years ago now? I went on that.
So you
Until this
stepped.
come.
So you stepped straight off the class onto this test
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
Did you ever miss your class?
No, not once you get used to it. No. Yeah, a little bit narrower on the road, the class, than this. You miss that a little bit sometimes.
Especially around this part of the world.
Yeah, it can be a bit narrow. But once you get used to the width, you don't really notice it too much.
And would you say that the cab and the outgoing 99, 98s, or all of them actually, right down to the 8000 series, would you say the out is well dated, or how do you feel of this new cab in comparison?
Yeah, joystick, a lot more comfortable to hold. You haven't got to stretch for it. A lot more comfortable place to sit all day. Quieter, more space. Makes a
I
big
mean, is
difference.
this the cab to take John Deere forward?
I'd have said so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you jump in the newer machines, there is differences in the cab already to this one, so I've told.
Well, I can imagine so, because again, you have to bear in mind this machine has done 2 full seasons now. What kind of hours have you done? Or not even hours, acres, do you know? Or...
Well, she's on 2,145 hours now.
So she's on 2,000.
That's 2,145. And we didn't have it for half a first cut last year and half a first cut this year.
Any idea what that translates to in acres of grass, or that has
A lot.
It has to be. Would you have got up to the 10,000 acres of grass?
I'd have said so, yeah. Probably more.
Probably more.
Be up round there.
And then me, I don't know. You boys must. I don't know. Do you do much maize?
About 6,000 plus
Oh,
acres.
shit.
Well, this
And
has done about 2,300 acres this year so far.
And we are about 4 or 5 days away from you being finished.
Yeah, so it should hit 2.5 hopefully.
So this machine will have done 12,500 acres plus, including maize.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah, well, I did just shy. I was like 15 acres short of 2.5 last year, so hoping to get to 2.5 this year.
So that's why it's here.
Yeah. It doesn't stop.
So I'm still trying to get my head around these hours. So I'm just trying to get this into perspective. You didn't get it. You weren't using it last year until like the middle of May.
Yeah, it's about the 15th of May, something like that. We had
And your grass season kicks off in the middle of April normally.
Yeah, sometimes earlier, but average middle of April. Yeah.
So you lost a good solid half a first cut.
Yeah, well, I think I did about last year about 130, 140 hours on the class before that.
Before this came?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good... Okay. So then you finished off grass that year, and between that and you didn't get it out first thing this year either?
No, I think it was about the end of the second week, third week of May, I think, again, when we had it.
So would you have had another 100 hours on another machine, possibly?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll say 250 hours missed.
Yeah.
Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, and it didn't drop whole crop last year.
Okay, but you did.
I did a bit, but another lad who driving the 99, he did most of it.
So, and you have
145.
2,150, we'll call it. So you would have had, if you'd have had this for your full seasons, and I mean full seasons, you would have had 2,400 hours on this in 2 seasons.
Yeah, it would be up around there, yeah.
See, the French need to sleep more than the...
They must do.
You know.
Nope.
So you are definition of eat, sleep, chop, repeat.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. I bet you the gang of boys love you.
Yeah, they do sometimes when I tell them what time we're starting in the morning.
And do you live local, Paul?
Yeah, fairly local to the yard, about sort of 15, 20 minutes away.
And have you worked here a long time?
15 years
wow,
now.
Well, very good.
Yes, I've been here a while.
So you like Josh's right hand man there?
Yes and no.
I've been told yes.
There's plenty of others that help out, to be fair.
Have a few guys subbed in today as well, or?
Yeah, he's a subby in. There's a few with their own tractors lugging in. We've got plenty of other things happening as well at the minute.
Big ploughing and sowing and all sorts of things.
Ploughing, drilling, grass. Still got plenty of that to do.
So the Gen, obviously everything's upgraded, so you have your Gen 5 screen. It's a very similar look, very similar feel to the 7R. Steering wheel.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Joysticks. Hydro handle, as John Deere like to call it. Fairly similar to Command Pro style.
Yeah, similar to the combines, I believe.
And you just work with your 321 as usual?
Yeah, same as sort of the old type stick.
But it sits nice to you?
Yeah, a lot nicer. You haven't got to stretch. You don't get arm ache as much as I used to driving the other ones.
It always was a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, a little bit of a stretch. And when you get used to the class mouse, it was horrible to go back then, but this is sort of, it's as comfortable as that, so it's works nice.
But then when class changed that as well, not everybody wanted that either.
No, there's
a lot of people like the straight up stick and it's like Finn and John Deere as well, like tractors. Some people like the straight up style stick of the Finn, how it drives, and then some people prefer their hand on the Command Pro style.
Yeah, definitely.
Doctors differ, patients die.
It's what you're used to, isn't it? And how you like to drive.
Yeah. Well, you must like to drive.
Yeah. I do.
So when you're setting up for maize, so do you put maize knives in?
Yeah, maize knives. It's on 64 knife drums. It's on the bio drum.
Okay, you're on the full. And how many knives are in today?
64.
And what are you chopping to today?
10 mil today.
And is that comfortable on a 64 knife drum?
Yeah.
Or is it towards the upper end?
Upper end to be 14 mil.
Mm-hmm. So you must do some biogas work?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Okay.
Quite a lot of that.
So where would you be chopping that down to?
5 mil.
Oh, should work then.
Yeah. We do about, like I said, around 2,000 acres of that.
And would all of them go to maize knives?
Not all of them, no. Two machines usually on maize knives, and the rest on
two main ones.
Yeah, and rest on grass knives because we can sort of, if you've got to go between the two, you can swap them
Yeah, 'cause
easy and
you're
fast.
changed over now. That's you changed
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
There's no. Yeah.
And you've got another machine, you sort of got them as a backup machine, and so you can just swing the KP on, put the KP in, and you're away.
Well, in terms of John Deere technology, everybody talks about John Deere technology is ahead of the game and is ahead of everyone else. Do you use it?
Yeah, we've got a couple of customers, some of the AD boys, they like all the info off it. Yield mapping.
And no problem to you?
No. As long as you set your fields up right, it's you just USB stick in and or transfer it on the op sensor and it's all across. It does work well, and they seem to like it.
And the likes of here today, are you having to use it? No.
Yeah, it's all recording, but yeah, whether if he wants it off, it's all there for him. This is a bought-in crop, obviously.
Oh, sorry, this is grown by someone else.
Yeah.
And then your guy's just buying it, so then he's got the information there for you to tell him.
Yeah, we get some that buy it by their dry matter ton, so they want all the yield mapping, all the info for foraging per field, and that's how they buy it.
So other than horsepower, because obviously this is now over 1,000 horsepower, it's John Deere's first forager over 1,000 horsepower. Other than the horsepower increase and putting the new cab on, what little things have they changed there? Because this isn't revolution, this is evolution.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the competitors are going with revolution this particular year. So what little things have they changed that you think are a better job?
You got the obviously where the KP fits. That's totally different.
But is it a better job?
Definitely for crop flow. Yeah, definitely.
And do you think that's part of what's helping here?
Yeah, it's a lot smoother on crop flow. You notice it in grass. It's definitely harder to block it.
And what else would you say? So if I was asking you, sell me this harvester, because at this point in time, you are the only man in the world that has put the most hours in one. You're the only man to ask this question to.
True. There's a lot of features. It's got twice as much, a lot more lock than the old model. The lock round more. There's lots of little subtle sort of changes when you start looking around. Obviously, quietness in the cab being the main one.
Would you put that down as the main one?
Yeah, one of the big things, technology in the cab, the comfort. I believe it's slightly shorter in the wheelbase, but it makes a big difference on the road over the 9.9. Considering we get the same size tyres on the 9.9 and she's not as comfy. She's a lot more, you've got to hold on to it.
But they've not put any suspension in.
No.
But you think she is more comfier than the...
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. Whether the cab helps as well, it's definitely a lot
big
smoother.
fancy
Yeah,
seat.
it's definitely a lot easier to
Because
keep on
they
the
can
road.
be bobbly a bit of John Deere.
They
Like I have
can,
the
yeah,
old 7980 and it's like, whoa,
Yeah, you
whoa,
can get a bit of a nod on.
a bit of a nod on. But no, you would say this is comfier. And is that the same principle as the F8 and the F9? Is it 20 centimetres narrower chassis where it, something like that, that's what's giving you the better steering rod?
Yeah, a little bit narrower on the back, so you can have a lot more lock. And it's noticeable different when you want to turn on headlands. You can lock it round rather than having to shunt. It does make
Or
a
side
difference.
brake.
Yeah. Well,
But we
depending how rough you want to be.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the maize field, it's fine.
It does. If it's a wet maize field, sometimes it's the only option. Well, this machine hasn't got it, but obviously the newer machines have got a lot more spout rotation than this, because this hasn't got the extra sensors on it. So it comes around a lot further.
It does actually come around a lot further,
Yeah, a big difference.
That would make a difference.
Which unfortunately this hasn't got, but
If they rework it, will it get it?
I would imagine it will, yeah. I think so. They say it's just missing an extra sensor to tell it what's what. Because that's what you miss on the class, obviously it comes around a lot further. You lift it over a certain height and it does come round, doesn't it? You do miss that bit when the trailer drivers would hang back at them.
Is it like 220 degree spout rotation or what is it? Something like that.
Yeah, it's somewhat like
I think
that.
that's like 210 or something.
Yeah, it's a sort of extra 10 or 15 degrees more, I believe.
Yeah. You're liking the positioning of the crop processor. Were you running this with a 30R header, I would imagine?
Yeah, 30R header.
Upgraded 30R header? Double roller?
Yeah, double rollers, yeah. Yeah, good. Makes a difference. We got both, well, the other 9.8, that's got the double rollers as well, but it does help in certain crop conditions, definitely.
So daily maintenance in the morning, you park this up tonight, you come out in the morning before you go chopping, what do you go looking for? Give me a quick run round.
Obviously, just quick check your oil levels.
Easy done.
Yeah, very easy done. Yeah, panel in the back, dipstick, and obviously cyclone hydraulic tank. You can spy that straight away. Quick run round with a grease gun.
What have you degrees?
Basically, all you've got is your header shafts and your feed roller shaft in between your two feed rollers. But that's not necessarily an everyday one.
No. So what are we talking?
There's 50 or 100 hours, so I'm not actually 100% sure, but I always sort of do them
And a minute.
with every 3-4 days or
And a minute grease nipples there. Are we talking like how big a job?
10-15 minutes.
What about your
Yeah.
maize head?
Just all you've got is your grease nipples on your pivot where it folds, and some by your quick couplers, which is the same as a small drum, and that's it. And obviously just run through, make sure your blades are good and all the rest of it, and make sure your cleaners are all still on. You're way to go, give it a sharpen. You can do most of that while you're having diesel.
Is this a signature edition cab?
I wouldn't be sure what you called it in all honesty,
Looks like
but I
it.
think it's got all the bells and whistles in it from what I can make out.
So you're using row finder there, is that correct?
Yeah, row finder. You can set an AB line as well, so if you've got a gap in the maize, it'll obviously take over. You're just missing autofill, yeah?
So you're running, like, you're pretty much on the limit here.
Yeah, like the 40.
You know, you've been in the red the most of the time I've sat in here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, like, I've just been studying.
Yeah,
So you're
gotta
back.
keep these trailers moving.
So you're back at 1500 revs, 8.6, 7, 9k, just depending on the crop flow.
Yeah.
And is she quite comfortable at that?
Yeah, she'll say that all day.
But very little more would it put her over the age, would it? Or
No, she got anti-plug on it, so she'll stop the header on you before you can block it.
it has done that once. I didn't want to say too much, but that
Yeah.
was just so because I did notice
That was
you just started it up again the way it went.
Yeah. Joystick back to neutral, just tap the button, you're away. And I'm yet to block it on Maize.
Oh, touch wood,
Whoever I shouldn't have said that.
touch wood.
You have to block it.
I don't want to help you clean it out.
Usually no one else does either.
Right, keep selling this machine to me.
There's lots of little subtle changes. Obviously, tyre inflation being a major one. What else is there?
You say that's a great job.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. And you got lots of other little changes. Perhaps some you wouldn't really notice unless you really look around the machine or you're a John Deere person.
Right, well I am a John Deere person, so talk to me. What wee subtle changes?
You got where the rotary screen. That's all different. How it sucks it off. Motor's in a different place. Spins in opposite direction as well.
And does that make a difference?
Yeah, it works well. I haven't had any more than really get.
And was heating an issue
No,
before?
no, we
Not
haven't had any trouble. But
Obviously John Deere are thinking something when they've increased the horsepower.
yeah, and I believe bigger cool impact. I think all the rads are bigger.
Your gut feeling, we've got 1,000 horsepower here running off the V12 Libre.
Yeah.
We know the V12 Libre is good for more horsepower due to competitors' brands, okay? Is this machine fit for more horsepower in the future?
I'd have said so, yes. Yeah.
Like, do you feel that if you had the more power here now, you could use it?
Yeah, definitely.
What about
Definitely.
your grass?
Yeah, as long as you got a big enough row in front of you, like a 6 rotor,
With that,
you can definitely want more.
now you're running a 64 knife drum. Do you think in grass you must at some point have to take blades out or put them back?
Yeah, we run a 3/4 set in grass.
I suppose that 56, not just
No,
48.
down to 48, yeah.
48. A lot of metal in a 64 knife drum.
There is, yeah, there is. We're sort of tied to it a bit with chop length on AD plant, so you've got to sort of have the best of both worlds a bit.
And opening up and getting in, similar to the previous model,
Yeah, exactly the same.
which is, you don't get much better.
No, it's very quick, easy. You're straight in, drop the shaft off, and you're in no time, which makes it handy.
And what else have they done different?
What else is there
Tidied
on?
the electrics all up.
Yeah, that's completely different.
It's all here behind me, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, all the control panels in the side as you can see.
I
sort
see
of the makeshift
the
door.
makeshift door, yeah.
Everything's sat in there.
So you go into the yard tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
Paul, I need you to go driving a tractor. Take any tractor in the yard. What does Paul get into?
I'll be jumping in the John Deere.
Would you?
Yeah, definitely.
Wee bit of John Deere. What's wrong with this T7 300? New cab, new screen. Not probably nothing, but
Nothing. But it's definitely a John Deere, man. See, I can't jump in that and drive and know what it does. I can jump in the John Deere and go.
yes.
And do everything I need to do.
And do you feel, even coming into this, for me, I sense the familiarity, even though it's all different.
Yeah, if you can work your way around the new gen screen in the tractor, it's easy. It's exactly the same on here. It's straight. There's not a lot of difference. It's just your different icons for different things.
And what does this screen information, all does it give us?
You got header tilt,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously that's your header height.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your button number. You got your metal detector, stone detector, that makes tell you it's arm. And obviously engine power, engine temperature, and your AdBlue and diesel.
And when you operate with your grass header, that changes to your pressure.
Yeah. That changes to your bar for your pressure.
And then you just twist the wee knob to update that as you go along if you want to.
Yeah. You got your little knob exactly the same as
Yeah.
your current series. That works just the same. So it is it's pretty easy to sort of get into, really.
Is that Evans's contactor?
It is, yeah.
How do they find it in comparison to the K2?
Yeah, everyone seems to like it.
Yeah.
They do seem to like it. A lot handier in awkward pits to get rid of the tipping, aren't they, compared to a tipper.
Well, especially a triaxle tipper.
Yeah, you need a lot of back end oil and you need a bit of room.
Would you like to see the drive head towards your Command Pro style drive, or would you prefer to keep it as a slider? And the only reason I'm saying that is I think one time I was listening to this, I don't know who it was or where it was, to do with John Deere, the John Deere corporate world, and I think the ultimate aim of John Deere is to have every machine literally similar.
Yeah, take a bit of getting used to. I've had to go on a Crone once. It took a bit of getting into it, but it sort of took me sort of a day to sort of get into the.
But now,
you do drive.
now that there's more Command Pros, tractors and all, do you not think you'd get into it easier?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. But if you're used to a Fendt a lot, it's very easy to jump onto a Crone because it's very similar. Yeah, it's sort of driver preference, that really, isn't it? Some won't like it, some will love it.
Some will hate it.
Yeah.
What's your favourite trailer then that you fell into them all?
Triaxles.
Just
Right,
for,
yeah, 20-ton tries, they hold some stuff. They do hold some stuff and they travel well, especially when it's soft going.
the K2 curve mostly, or the K2 pusher?
All our tries are K2 curves.
And that one high spec.
One high spec, and it isn't here now, it was here this morning, but the lad's gone. It's
Triaxle Bailey.
No, Triaxle Red Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, Triaxle Bailey's and ours.
Did you buy the Red Rock?
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
yeah, good, yeah, nice trailer, yeah. Nice trailer, get on alright with it.
Well, I suppose, look, without being smart, that is K2 now, to a degree.
Yeah, it is K2 to a degree. It's sort of all from the same family.
But then, there's two ways of looking at it. It's good that someone took the K2 brand on.
Oh yeah, definitely, because we're
good.
pretty much all K2, to be honest, on trailers.
And I do think the curve, straightforward curve trailer like that is a very good trailer as well.
Yeah, they are. They definitely have their uses. It doesn't look quite as nice on a bank when you got a full loading.
No,
Looks like it's going to go over.
it wouldn't.
Compared to your triaxles.
So how many acres do you reckon the Evans Group do if you're putting, like, you're still a 9.9, no, what's your next chopper, main chopper, a 9.9? Or is it the class?
No, usually 9.8.
9.8, yeah.
9.8 on grass, but not, obviously you don't use it as much in maize. That's on a 48 knife drum. So that's our now the main grass machine. And then the class usually goes out then as a third. And this year obviously the 9.9 has been the fourth.
Is the 9.9 the oldest machine then?
No, we've got one older again. That's just, we got a 16 play 8.6.
So it's 5.
So it's 5 with this.
And would any other guys come near you?
As doing the same acres. On grass, yeah, there's the 9.8 are pretty much almost mirror image it being out. If there's one out, there's usually 2 out.
Wow.
There'd only be, 10% of the time we'd be running just one machine. There's usually always someone else who wants to go.
So your 9/8 on grass could be getting that 800 odd hours in us, you know.
Yeah, the 9/8 would do a 7.5 a blaze a year at least.
So it's getting that 800-900 hours in as well.
Yeah, so to give us an idea of roughly
But
what
it's not
do.
as much in Maize.
No, not in Maize. Usually it's more of a backup machine in Maize because it's usually
The
got
class
got less.
or
Yeah, class on the 9/9. It takes you a bit of keeping up with.
that's mental. But for today, you have all the trailers.
Yeah, I do. I have all of them and more.
Well, how does your wife cope with you doing so many hours then? She must be an understanding woman.
Yeah, she does have some choice words sometimes. She does.
We all live that life, don't worry.
Yeah,
Have you any family?
yeah. Got 3 kids.
Look, it is a challenge, work-life balance, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
There's no question about that.
It is definitely. No doubt I'll have to go and treat them after Maize is finished.
How else are you selling this to me then?
Top quality? Yeah.
How's it better than what's there?
How? I don't. Good question. If you speak to people we go to with the class on AD work and then go to on the John Deere, they don't want the class back.
Honestly?
Yeah, we got a couple like that. Yeah.
And what do you think the problem is? Just how it's processed or how it's cut?
Probably the multi-blade cylinder probably has more of an effect than if say one big blade. I'd say.
But I would say class will help. Will class's V-flex drum not help a little bit?
Yeah, never seen that, so I don't. I can't really comment on that one. Just going off, only going off feedback off other people.
Off your own customers?
Yeah, definitely.
So now when this gets packed away, what will you do? So what does your winter look like at Martin Evans Group?
Basically servicing everything.
On what side? Forager side?
Foragers, look after them, would be the main thing. And then obviously you got everything else to go through as well. So help the other lads do that.
So would you kind of take charge?
Yeah, I sort of give them a fair sort of...
Can we call you sort of the workshop manager?
No, there's another lad there, he's been there a long time, so sort of he has a good say, but he sort of does lead me to it.
But you'll go through the foragers?
Yeah, go through the foragers, and then depending on waiting for parts or different bits, you sort of do whatever else needs doing really. Could be a mower, could be a power, could be a trailer, could be anything.
Will you go through all 5 choppers yourself?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so bring one in, do the other.
Well, which one do you like working on the most then? The newest?
Yeah, the newest is always the best because there's always usually what's left doing to it.
So last year what did you have to do to what did you do to this machine in its winter maintenance last year?
This year Charlie's done everything to this.
Because
So, yeah, they added back. Obviously stripped it down, washed it, put it back together, and then they added back. Alan went through it.
Was there any feedback?
I don't think he was finding very little. Obviously just more updates, mods, and trying new things. But yeah, all the other ones we'd sort of go through in-house then.
Well, sure, isn't it better sorted at the beginning
Oh, definitely.
and not out in the field?
Yeah, if you can find it before it goes. Save a lot of downtime.
We've had a good look at the F9 now. The 99 stroke wannabe F9. You seem pretty convinced.
Yeah, it's a nice machine.
And would you be happy just to stay in it?
Yeah.
Would you like to get it though, or get it with all its nice new fancy panels and all, just to show it off a bit more?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I haven't been allowed to see it in face value yet.
And if I ask you to sum up the machine just in like 2 or 3 sentences, what would you tell? What would you say?
Yeah, definitely a big improvement on previous models, 100%. And yeah, totally. Likewise, the drive, yeah, better all round.
And what would you like to see more of other than horsepower? Just horsepower.
What else? What have we got? We can improve.
And how much more horsepower can you put into a forager?
That is one question. I don't know. What is too much? Ask the pitman that.
Yeah, but this is, this is right, because if you look at America or these countries, they all work on equations, right? So they look at tons per hour. So many tons per hour equals so many tons of metal.
Yeah.
On the pit. So they just increase another packing track. Whereas we don't have that luxury here.
No, can't do that. No, everyone's way in there.
Yeah. So when does it have to slow down? Not until you get more horsepower.
No.
And would more horsepower be your thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it could definitely have more, 100%. I think it could take more. The pitman wouldn't agree, definitely,
but we opened up the panels there, and essentially it's the guts of the same machine. Just the engineers have done a lot of tidying up of all the electrical panels, all of that. It's one place behind me. The plumbing's a lot neater, tidied up. They have a bigger. You can see I'll call it the blower for the radiator or whatever in the side. They've, I suppose, for the tire inflation, they've added. But that's essentially it. But the new cab is a big thing.
Yeah, new cab is a big thing.
And you believe it's more comfortable?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
So when you do a day in the 9.9 now, or the 9.8, would you say you feel like you've done a day in it?
Yeah, the 9.9 definitely felt like you had a day driving compared to sitting in this.
What about the Maize header?
The four seat, they're definitely better for high horsepower machines, 100%. Mine will suit everyone. If you're doing a lot of Maize and power, yeah, it's definitely feeds nice. You don't have to run it as fast.
So for you, is this the ultimate Maize chop and set up, or?
I think for what we do, yeah, 'cause it's got the bio drum in it, a lot of short chop.
So typically, when will that header cut out? 1350?
Yeah, if it goes below sort of around the 13 mark for too long, it'll think you're going to block it, so it'll knock it off.
But it has saved you, as you say, you haven't actually blocked it.
Yeah, it does. It will save you, especially if you're not concentrating.
What's it been like on fuel?
Yeah, on par, just probably say about on par with the 9.9, I think I would have said.
And do you measure like tons per hour, or with Aaron Good going Maize, what kind of tons per hour are you hitting?
Well, most of the time I've been chopping short, but you're sort of hitting, at 6 mil, you're talking around the 300 ton mark.
And if you're up then the 40,
sometimes, depending on your crop, but you peak more than that sometimes.
What length is your spout extension?
12 row, same length as the 9.9s. Don't think it's any longer.
Does it take the head long? When you hit fold now, is it a big job?
No, it'll. You just press this. Your field and road mode will fold up and down, so just press that, and she'll do her thing.
Mint. He's an absolute gentleman. The main chopper driver to test John Deere's 2,150 hours inside 2 seasons on a test machine, and 250 hours were put on other machines during the same period of time. And mostly in Wales. Isn't that amazing? Do you get what I'm saying? The legend that is Paul. And well, that is a nice record to have, because you've all these big farms in the States, and you've all these big wherever around the world, and here's little old Wales.
Yeah,
and you've done it.
And we have.
You know what I mean? And then so he just comes out round, connects clutch dog into dog, and off it goes.
Yeah, just like a little drum.
Happy. Right.
Brilliant.
Lethal, everybody. Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers, Gareth.
Love that. And how long? One last time. How long did I do this right?
It works.
It's good.